Hello everyone, this is UglyKatsuki, and welcome to another day of UglyKatsuki's Month of Horror. Mwahaha. So today I will be talking about Trailer Park of Terror. Now, I didn't expect that. I wasn't expecting much from this movie. From the cover, from the name, and surprisingly enough, so far, this is one of the more enjoyable movies I've seen thus far. The other three movies suck compared to this. This was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed this movie, despite the name, Trailer Park of Terror. Like, you'd think this movie would be really crappy, but it's not. It's a very entertaining movie from... It is. So basically the plot is there's this woman who kind of wants to get out of that place, like this trailer park, and she's gonna go on a date with this guy from like outside the park, and some of the locals kind of rough the guy up. They accidentally kill him. So the girl's all like heartbroken and everything, and she's upset. So she's walking down the highway, and she runs into this dude, which the movie kind of makes him look like some kind of like demonic entity or like the devil or something. And he offers her like a gun to go back to the park and kill everybody. So that's what she does. She takes the gun, goes there, kills everybody, then kills herself. And then the movie begins, and basically there's a pastor, and he is leading a whole ragtag team of troubled teens. You know, you got like a drug addict, like a guy who's like a compulsive thief, and like some kind of one's just like an arrogant prick, and one woman's like kind of like slutty and stuff, and they're all like, you know, they're all just these troubled teens, and obviously this pastor guy is trying to get them to like trying to convert them back to being good. And after an unforeseen event, they end up having to seek refuge at the trailer park. And when things seem like they're okay, all the so-called deceased residents of the trailer park come back to life and start killing off the group of people. So that's pretty much the movie. It's a very simple concept. First of all, the acting is actually really good. Acting's pretty good. I really enjoyed it. The effects are fine. You know, it looks a little silly at times because, like, you know, and the gore is good, you know. I think why this movie for me was really entertaining was because it knew what it was. It knew it was going to not be like a really scary movie. It's not scary. It's entertaining, but it's not. It's entertaining, but not in a scary way. That's not where you get the entertainment from. You get it from the violence, the gore, and you get it from it is funny at certain points. And I think it's because they know that, you know, that they're not going to be taken seriously, so they focus on certain parts, like the violence, some of like the whole in-movie jokes, like the fact that, you know, they're in a trailer park, so it's the way that the people act, you know, like like the villains, the redneck zombie people, they act the way that you see, that you already perceive they're going to behave, and they do it in a funny way. And that's the problem with a lot of the other movies that I've seen so far, like Monstered, is that if that movie treated itself like a comedy almost, and did the things still, like the violence and everything, I think it would have been a lot better. But that movie almost tried to almost go for a serious tone, despite the fact that the monster was made out of shit. So that's why I really enjoyed this movie. If you can find this if you could find this somewhere, watch it. If you want like a movie, just a little popcorn flick to just kind of like look at people get killed and crap, go watch this. This is entertaining. If you got Netflix, go watch it. I mean, there's a lot of horror movies, and so far this is one of the better ones I've seen. Because don't watch the other ones I've already talked about, unless you really want to check it out for yourselves. But this one really was great. There's not really much. There's really not much else I have to say for this, because there isn't too much negatives that I have for it. The acting's great. Effects are fine. It's actually humorous in some parts. Characters play their roles and everything. Yeah. Violence is good. It gets brownie points because the character that most people are gonna immediately not like, he probably has a good death. So that already gives. I give a thumbs up. That always gets extra brownie points, because every horror movie always has that one character that you want to see get killed, and a lot of the time they will get killed. It's always inevitable that these characters will always die, but this one gets it pretty good. And I'm not gonna say how he dies, but the process of him dying is actually kind of long, so it's good. So yeah, I don't think there's any more reason for me to talk about this movie anymore. It is good. It's entertaining. So yeah, Trailer Park of Terror. It's it's pretty good. Go watch it if you don't mind the sort of stuff that I was talking about. Yeah, so this is Ugly Katsuki, and thanks for listening to Ugly Katsuki's Month of Terror. Take it easy.